How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. I also got to put in the disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice. So just know when you do invest, you're doing it at your own risk. So today we're going to be talking about SNDL Sundial growers. Showed some strong consistency inside the market today, but hey, we're going to be talking about it. So of course, we got to go over the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below in the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're considering to take a position, I would suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to be going over is the technical analysis, taking a look at the overall price action. Especially if you have short-term goals or you're looking to get in a quick trade, there's ranges that SNDL trades in, and you're going to be able to take a look at that today so you can see an opportunity for yourself. And then also we're going to be taking a look at the order flow distribution. We want to know what is the inflow, what is the outflow, the buying versus the selling. This is very key because it can help give us a prediction in regards to the price action that we can look forward to for the rest of this week. And then when all of that is done, we'll be going into my final thoughts in more details. So let's get into it. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for SNDL Sundial growers. So let's see how it performed on the day. So we ended up closing at $1.06, being up 0.95% on the day. On the low, it tested $1.05, then on the high, testing $1.12. So we are continuing to see strength from SNDL, which is very exciting here. So let's take a look at our indicators. We're using the 1-year daily chart. So as we take a look at the RSI down below, it is right around 55. So again, no change. So we could also see here it's showing strength above the 200-day and as well as the 21-day EMA. And we talked about support for SNDL for quite some time, and there's going to be continued strength in this stock, especially making those moves as we saw it got to $1.12. If it's staying above the 21-day EMA, things are going to continue to look good, being above $1. $1 is that psychological level for SNDL. We also do know it does move with other meme stocks in the category. So AMC had a very strong day today. That's why there's no surprise that SNDL was able to hold strong support. So taking everything into consideration, I want to see this continued consolidation of support, because what does this mean? This gives us the opportunity to see even a bigger run up, especially when the other plays like GME, AMC, and all of the others end up actually making moves to the upside. So this building some strength here is actually really a good thing. So let's continue to trade sideways and look forward to seeing that strong pop. We already know already, and I will say this again, if we can get past this $1.50 level, I'll be looking forward to seeing a strong move getting to the $1.60 level. So around $1.62. We pass $1.62, then I'm looking forward to us to get here around this 175. We pass 175, easily getting right into that $1.80 area. Then essentially what we want to look for is SNDL getting to that $2 level. Of course, this will be fast, it'll be quick, so I want to make sure you guys are also prepared when this does occur. But of course, this is not guaranteed, but I want to make sure you guys have a game plan going in. And of course, as long as SNDL is staying above $1, you're going to continue to see strength. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for SNDL. So we can see here, as far as on the inflow, we had 23, and on the outflow, we had 25. So on the inflow, we had 0 large, we had 15 medium, and we had 7 small. On the outflow side, we had a total of 25, 0 for the large, 18 on the medium, small, which was 7. So we could see on June the 14th, we had 0 for both the inflow, and as far as for the outflow, we also saw this on June the 11th. And apart from what we saw on June the 10th, we had a big time outflow of 776.84. So I know you're asking this question, what does all of this mean? As far as buying and selling, it is pretty much even. That's part of the reasons why we are seeing consistent in the SNDL stock price. As we know and as we discussed, it moves alongside a lot of other meme stocks. So as long as we're seeing strength there, we're going to be seeing strength in SNDL. But the other benefit is as far as the cannabis sector and also any catalyst they may release. So now let's get into the final thoughts, and I'll go into more details and tell you guys what you should be looking out for in regards to tomorrow. So for my final thoughts for SNDL Sundial growers, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this week turns out. There's going to be a lot of volatility because we do have the Fed meeting that is coming up. But do know if meme stocks are going to be running up, then SNDL will not be a stranger to this. It does move alongside with AMC, and I've seen this along with GME as well. So it's either one or the other here. So just taking that into consideration, that's why it was no surprise to see that SNDL showed some strength today. It showed some consistency. It didn't finish being down. So taking all of this into consideration, you want to know where those support levels are, what we talked about in the technicals. Like I was saying, that $1 level is a big time psychological level for SNDL. As long as it's staying above that, we're going to see those jumps here and there. Like I said, it got to $1.12. If you wanted to trade off that small spread there going off the low to the high, then hey, that does provide an opportunity. I myself, I didn't do that because like I said, many of us on this channel got into SNDL when it was in that 70-cent range. I know many of you have given me some updates saying that you got in around 78 cents, some even lower, which is great to hear. Many of you also got in at 80 cents. So the fact of the matter is that you're still up. But also it does come down to you whether it comes down to protecting your profit. So making sure you set limit orders if you have short-term goals. We want to make sure we're riding on the uptrends and be able to not, and I repeat, not lose money, especially in these particular plays. But like I said, if SNDL can get to certain levels, like I covered in the technicals, it can really start moving. So taking everything into consideration as far as how this week turns out, I want to see that continued strength above $1. And if there's even more volatility, we'll look out for those pullbacks. And if it gets into those areas like the 70-cent range, I don't see that happening this week, to be honest with you. But if I do see it, you already know that I'm going to be pouncing on it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll be talking real soon.